These YouTube comments, man, I can't keep up with them. They're so freaking mean sometimes. What up, YouTube? It's your boy, BMAC, and today I figured we'd cover a question that I get all the time in the comment section of my videos and in the live chat of my live streams that we have on this channel, usually every Wednesday around 8 p.m. Eastern time. Subscribe with notifications turned on so that you never miss another video or another live stream. But on this channel, I am always asked about how to deal with hate when it comes to producing content for YouTube. Lord knows there's plenty of it to go around. And talking about hate on YouTube is a very important subject because if there's one thing for certain when it comes to producing content for YouTube or some other content sharing social media site, here's the one thing you need to know for certain. Hate is going to happen. You're going to find yourself facing hate in some way, shape, or form at some point during your YouTube career. That's just the nature of the internet these days in the 21st century. I promise you, if you take your YouTube content far enough, you're going to find someone that disagrees with you, what you're saying, what you're doing, the certain look of your video, your editing style. Someone's going to disagree with you, and they're going to express that hate or that disapproval in some of the most nastiest, meanest ways possible. But that is the first thing you have to learn how to do when dealing with hate on YouTube. Understanding that it's going to happen. The sooner you realize that you're going to get hate on your content, the less shocking it will be when you actually get it. And you are not alone. It is not just you. I get my fair share of hate. Other YouTubers you probably watch get their fair share of hate. If I had a dime for every single hate comment that I've had on this channel thus far, I'd have enough money to have the most insane studio, the top of the line equipment to produce videos with, that I would still get hateful comments on. So we're gonna get hate comments on YouTube. That's gonna happen. But knowing how to actually actively deal with those hate comments once we get them, that's probably a little bit more important. So let's talk about that. The opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference. And that's insane when you think about that. Think about that for a sec. The opposite of love isn't hate. It's indifference. Indifference, when someone truly doesn't care about you or your content, and that might actually be worse than getting no hate comments at all. Seriously, when you're creating content for YouTube on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, whatever it might be, a vital part to your success and your channel's success is standing out a little bit, right? Getting noticed. Therefore, the only thing worse than getting a few hate comments is getting 0 comments at all. I truly, truly believe that. If you're not prompting reactions out of people, including negative reactions, I'd be more concerned with that because that would suggest that you're not having an impact on anyone. It would suggest that your content isn't sparking interest, it's not eliciting any feelings out of people, and you're not getting any sort of feedback on your content. As mean and terrible spirited as that feedback might be, through hate comments, but still. In other words, your content is falling flat. So the first thing to do when actively dealing with hate comments is realizing that when you're getting hate comments, you must be doing something right because you're making waves, you're making moves. Take hate comments as a sign of progress. In building on that, there's this idea that bad comments, even the bad comments, are good comments. And that's because the videos where someone happens to click on your video, your channel, and starts watching your channel or your video, and then clicks away because they didn't feel any sort of connection or feelings as a result of watching your content, that's a dangerous thing. That's something you need to worry about because that means there's no feelings, no connection that that viewer is having with your content. Something's seriously going wrong because that viewer is not seeing any value or importance in your content. At least with negative reactions, hateful comments, negative comments, you have the opportunity to improve your craft, your content. Because at the end of the day, there really are 3 different kinds of hate comments. The first are the hate comments that are just straight up hate. They have very little value. There's no feedback embedded in them. There's just a very nasty, mean comment that really don't tell you anything other than like they're trying to tell you you suck. Then there's the second kind of hateful comment, which is a hateful comment, but there's a little bit of a hidden gem within that comment. It might have a little bit of feedback that you could use to improve your videos, your content. Maybe they're like, oh, this video sucks because the lighting's horrible. Well, in that sense, they don't like the lighting, you have something to build off of rather than just saying you suck. And the third kind of hate comment is the comment that actually might not be hate at all. It's constructive criticism that actually gives you a lot to build off of, which, you know, maybe you perceive as hate, but actually isn't hate. Those are the 3 kind of hate comments I seem to have found on my channel. Either straight up hate, hate with some hidden gem feedback, or feedback, constructive criticism, that you're mistaking for hate. Now granted, if 100% of the comments on your videos are hate comments, totally blasting you for what they perceive as a terrible video, in that case you might wanna look into what's going on because there might be something seriously wrong with your content strategy. But you'll still wanna learn how to decipher hate comments to decide if they're constructive criticism or hate. There is a very, very fine line between constructive criticism and hate. My gosh, after some of the comments I've received, There's no doubt that there's a very, very stark difference between the two. There's constructive criticism, which I define as comments that could actually share something with you that you could take and use to improve your content. Even if this feedback is provided to you in a way where commenters are saying, oh, your audio is trash, or oh, the audio of this video sounds like it was recorded on a potato. Like I said before, there might be some hidden gems within these hate comments that you could use to improve your content silently, quietly, in the background that you could do to improve your content. But then again, there is just straight up hate. Just because someone doesn't like the sound of your voice or the way you look or the way your color grading looks doesn't mean you have to change anything. If you just get one random comment that's bashing you for something like that, doesn't mean they're right. The opinion of one person, one hateful comment on your channel should not be enough for you to consider constructive criticism. And especially if the hate comment doesn't offer any kind of constructive criticism and it's just presented in a very low value, harsh, mean, really non-meaningful way. Realize this hate, laugh it off, take it for what it is, and remember what I said before. Take hate comments as a sign of progress rather than no comments at all being a sign of perhaps no progress. This is a sad thing to admit, but hate is an integral part of creating video for online purposes these days. It is so easy for someone to hide behind a keyboard, hide behind a username, and just start bashing you, saying very mean, hurtful things in response to your content. It is so easy to do. People could do that within 5 minutes, seriously. But what's more impressive and more meaningful than any comment anybody could ever leave on any video on YouTube is you creating a video, creating content, and uploading that content to the internet for the entire world to have access to. Putting yourself out there, making yourself vulnerable, and creating content with the risk that people are just gonna completely tear it apart. The significance of you taking that step to create content and uploading it to the internet should not be underestimated. Just by creating content, creating a video, and uploading that to a platform like YouTube, that's enough for someone like me to have more respect for someone like you. Taking 10 seconds out of your day to hide behind your keyboard or some username and try to tear someone down, ruin someone's life by writing a nasty, mean-spirited, useless, valueless comment? Are there any other adjectives I could have thrown in there? Doing something like that, that is not impressive. So congrats to you for creating a piece of content that got a hate comment in the first place. That takes confidence, it takes skill, and it's mad more respectful than just writing a hate comment on someone's video. So the next time you guys are feeling down or feeling like you want to cry over a hate comment, these YouTube comments, man, I can't keep up with them. They're so freaking mean sometimes. Look back at this video, rewatch it a few times if you have to. Hopefully it teaches you how to flip hate to your advantage, not if, but when you get hateful comments on YouTube. For more motivational videos like this one on this channel each and every Monday, don't forget to subscribe with notifications turned on. And do me a favor, take a second to comment down below your tips for dealing with hate on YouTube. Do you look at hate in a different way than I do? Do you do something to deal with it? Write down all your thoughts and the things you do regarding hate on YouTube in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, smash that thumbs up button, and I will see you guys on this channel tomorrow for a brand new Tech Tuesday video. And just remember, do not hate, appreciate. That saying is so old. I gotta stop saying that.